morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Friday, November 4th, 2016. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. Some interesting news from Fairfax Financial Holdings, the owner of a number of insurers and reinsurers based in Toronto. They reported late yesterday that they had lost over $500 million on equity hedging. They cited volatility in equity prices and price fluctuations in derivatives linked to the United States Consumer Price Index as well as to a similar European Union index. Equity hedging produced the largest component of the investment results with about a $532 million net loss. The inflation-linked derivatives added another $77 million in losses. Prem Watsa, the CEO, said, "We are maintaining our defensive equity hedges and deflation protection." He cited concerns over the economic outlook in this global deflationary environment. Overall, the company managed to produce an increase in income and in earnings. They said that gross written premiums were little changed throughout their insurance operations at about $2.3 billion in premium. They saw a slight slippage of underwriting profit of about 1.6%. Royal Sun Alliance confirmed yesterday that it is exploring the sale or reinsurance of about $1.2 billion U.S. in legacy exposures. The CEO, Stephen Hester, confirmed in an earnings call yesterday it was considering options for its legacy book of business, which contains significant asbestos exposures, according to Reuters. If you hear legacy and if you hear asbestos, you automatically think of Berkshire Hathaway, and reports indicate that possible offers have been made for the book from Berkshire, as well as from Armor and Enstar and Catalina. The discussion about bringing the book to the market has been stalled somewhat because of difficulties last year that RSA faced with their attempt to take over by Zurich Insurance. 8 people have been killed and dozens of others injured in a huge explosion in the Turkish city of Diyarbakir in the Kurdistan area. It was a car bomb. The blast apparently occurred in front of a police annex. The explosion happened hours after police arrested 11 members of parliament from the pro-Kurdish People's Democratic Party. Turkish government authorities are blaming the PKK, the Kurdistan Workers' Party, for the explosion. It's been an early and vicious start to winter in parts of Eastern Europe, and of course it's not even winter yet. But the past few weeks has shown very significant cold weather and snow across much of Russia, much more so than what would usually be found now. This would be European Russia. Perm, a city in central European Russia, normally can expect temperatures between freezing and 5 degrees centigrade during early November. Instead, the temperatures are between -5 centigrade and -15 centigrade. Temperatures there have been below freezing since the 26th of October. There's also been significant accumulations of snow in Belarus, Ukraine, and western Russia, in some cases more than 20 centimeters. More than half a meter of snow is expected over the weekend, and Moscow could see another 8 inches of snow before this weekend ends. Meanwhile, in northern Mexico, an area of low pressure lying north and south through the country collided with a cold front moving south from the United States, bringing very heavy rain to parts of the northern part of the country. The city of Tampico, a port city, received 4¼ inches of rain during yesterday's 24-hour period. This compares with an average monthly rainfall of about 1/10 of that amount. Naturally, sewers and drains were clogged, causing flooding. The weather system is expected to move into Texas and New Mexico and Arizona in the coming days. Third Point Reinsurance down in Bermuda, a hedge fund reinsurer that we focused on in the past because of investment losses, had a very good quarter in the third quarter because they had investment profits. They posted third quarter net income of about $72 million because the value of its investments increased. The profit compared to a net loss of about $196 million in the third quarter of 2015. They cut the value of their gross written premiums by about 30%. Its combined ratio was more than 100%, indicating an underwriting loss, but it was more than offset by investment returns for the quarter, which came in at 4%. Here's an interesting story. South Korean President Park Geun-hye has publicly denied falling victim to a religious cult. There has been an ongoing scandal in South Korea that has engulfed her leadership. Appearing close to tears yesterday in a national TV address, she apologized for allowing a long-standing friend inappropriate access to government policymaking. The friend, a woman named Choi Soon-sil, is suspected of using their friendship to solicit donations to a nonprofit fund she controlled. She's been arrested. The friend is also the daughter of a man who is a quasi-religious leader, relatively shadowy. The South Korean president went on TV to deny allowing cult rituals to be held at the Blue House, the South Korean presidential residence. She said, "There have been claims that I fell for a religious cult or had shamanist rituals performed in the Blue House, but I would like to clarify that they are absolutely not true." She said she had put too much faith in a personal relationship, and I didn't look carefully at what was happening. The scandal has left Ms. Park with an approval rating of just 5%. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you Monday.